Today we endeavour to bike across Yorkshire. I live in Doncaster. We are to bike from here to the Conisbrough Viaduct and continue 15 miles on the Transpennine Trail to our campsite in Silverstone. We will be departing in half an hour, so I'll see you then. Bye. Right, so this says
don't just slip
not
by.
censoring. Okay, so at this point we had arrived at the Conisbrough Viaduct, which meant the first 10 miles of the journey had been complete, but we still had 17 to go. By the point we reached about New Edlington, the GoPro died, so I had to replace the batteries at the start of the Transpennine Trail, which was not at the Conisbrough Viaduct. It was further on, about another 3 or 4 miles away, is when I decided to replace the batteries. But we were officially off of the roads, the horrible busy roads where people just don't know how to drive. But 10 miles down, 17 to go, we took a few photographs and off we go. Let's finish 17 miles and I will see you at the campsite. I'm recording this from home because I kept sort of forgetting to film explanation scenes. But see you in a bit.
Come and go. That's how you.
Well, I don't know how good the camera is here, but we're now about 2.5 miles away from the campsite. The mile clock is saying 24, we've been out for 2.5 hours. My quad checks are killing, but I think once we get the tent up later, have dinner, sit down for an hour or two, it should be alright. I think we'll be good for the morning. I have further plans to go to Penistone and Langsett later. We'll see how that plays out. Okay, so we had at this point arrived at the campsite. Again, I forgot to film this scene myself, but we can't just crash here. We had to put our tent up and get dinner on. I should have filmed dinner as well, but rest assured, I am never eating from Wayfarer again. My friend has a picture of the food that I ate, and I will put a little clip on there in a second. But enjoy this time lapse of the tent being put up. Okay, so now we're at the campsite. That was our home for the night. So, of course, we had to go about and explore. And the campsite was wicked. It was a full-on farm, so you had loads of different animals. There was a field full of cows and donkeys. Then there was a field with goats. Then across the road there was chicken pens and there's new baby chicks. It was amazing. And then there's a reception area that was closed the majority of the time because the farmer was busy doing his stuff. But each now and again it would be open. You could go and get little snacks to eat if you wanted to. There's also washing up areas, showers, toilets. It's perfect. I highly recommend the camp. The location for it is in the description if you want to have a look at it. It's called Broadclose Farm and it's in Silkstone. So go and have a look at it if you want to go over here. I do highly recommend. It's a great place. I really enjoyed my stay. Alright, so the time is nearly coming up to about 5 o'clock. We're in Silkstone now where the camp is. We tried to go up to Penistone and Langsett just for some sightseeing, to get some coffee. All coffee shops in Penistone's closed. And to even get to Penistone, there's lots of national speed limits. And it'd be alright back in Doncaster. But in the British countryside, it becomes quite dangerous. So it wasn't really worth the risk. So we're going to stop in Silkstone. We've got a coffee shop here. Got cookies and cream coffee, and it's coffee and walnut cake. If you want to come here, it's Riley's Potting Shed. I'm liking the coffee so far. The service is nice, even though I caused trouble in the last 10 minutes of a shift. But recommend. Okay, so at this point, probably sick of hearing my voice, so I'm going to make this short and sweet. The morning had rose, so we went to the shop, got ourselves some brekkie. We had us brekkie, broke down camp, you'll see that in just a second, and we got on his merry way. Now, as much as I wish teleportation exists, it doesn't. So we had to make our way back with our own power, back to Doncaster on our own. 25 miles, let's do it. And this will be the last time you'll hear my voice. So enjoy the montage, and I will see you again another day. Bye-bye.